Welcome back. Recent studies show hours of screen time could harm development of young children, and today we are taking a closer look. I'm joined by Dr. Matthew Taylor from MTSU. Thank you for being here with us today. Important conversation to have, and a discussion that a lot of families might be having is, when should my child have a cell phone, right?
Sure, absolutely.
They all want one, but what age is the right age in your mind to really have a cell phone? And the debate about smartphone versus a phone that could only call or text. What's your opinion?
Yeah, those are all great questions, and the research doesn't support a specific age. I mean, we're obviously talking about kind of a preteen, teen time frame when this comes up as an issue. And it's going to be driven a lot by understanding your child, what they're ready for, what are your values, what are your circumstances as a family. I think about it like maybe if we think about movies and a PG-13 movie, like your child may be ready for PG-13 before they're 13 because they're ready for that content. Others may not. They may need to be 13 or older. So it's a similar sort of thing of making that judgment.
Absolutely. And looking at screen time, mine is out of control, I would say, but I am no longer in my developmental years. So for children who are in those years, how much screen time is too much?
Well, and you touched on an important point there, right? Developmental stages are going to affect this decision a lot. But while the focus is a lot on time, I think we also need to think about place and circumstance. So within the home, what places are we going to have our phone? Are we allowed in the bedroom? If so, what times? Are we allowed at the dinner table? Circumstances? What happens when we have company? And in those, by focusing on place and circumstance, I think it's going to bring down that time number overall. And we can set boundaries for when is it okay to have a phone and when is it okay to not be using it and to be more engaged with those around us or with other things.
Right, that debate of weekends and weekdays when you have to be focused on other things like school or other activities.
Yep.
And a lot of schools do provide electronics now, laptops, iPads for kids to use during the school day. How do you balance having that be focused on work and not letting them get sidetracked by fun or other activities?
Well, not all screen time is created alike, right? There are good uses and there are others that are more mindless. If you have a child that's really into creative writing, they might spend a lot of time on a laptop, which counts as screen time, but it's a positive. There are other positives like watching WKRN, for example. But it's about finding that balance of good screen time versus more leisurely, and then also time on screens versus time off screens. That's going to be doing healthy activities for a child's development.
Absolutely. And if you would like to put that to the test and use this as good screen time, you can rewatch this segment and use it in the future. We're going to post it on our website, WKRN.com. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I enjoyed it.
Absolutely.